Good morning, Kentuckiana. It is 7 o'clock on your Sunday morning. I'm Gabriel Gonzalez, joined by a very special guest this morning.
Woo! Happy to be here.
Good. We replaced Matthew Willoughby this weekend with Matt Breland,
That's right.
filling in for Matthew, and it's a rainy Sunday morning so far.
It's been a long time since we've seen one of those, right?
I know. I feel like I haven't smelled the rain in so long, but it smelled good this morning.
It did, yeah. It was a great surprise. A few lightning strikes out there, too, that we had to keep an eye on, but otherwise nothing to be alarmed of this morning. But it is an active pattern on the satellite and radar this morning. As we continue going throughout the next upcoming hours, you can expect a few of these showers to continue throughout Kentuckiana. Just as we go into the next upcoming days, though, we will continue to stay in a dry trend, so this is going to be the last round of showers that we see for at least the start of this week. But a few of them continuing to hold on to their pattern for us here closer into the Louisville metro. You'll notice just along I-65 over in southern Indiana, over closer into the Louisville metro. We are still seeing a few of these individual showers continuing to make their way farther to the south. There still is a decent amount of dry air in place, so some of these showers are having a bit of a struggle to have their rainfall make their way closer towards the ground. But otherwise, still some pops of lightning here and there this morning. You'll notice on our live camera view here, courtesy of the Shriners Children's Hospital in Lexington, those skies are still staying gray this morning, along with temperatures ranging into the mid to upper 60s. As we continue throughout the remainder of the morning time, you can still expect a fairly quiet pattern, along with just a few of these passing clouds. But this is going to be great for the drought that's been happening for our southernmost counties. Very much in need of some rainfall for you folks near Bardstown and Elizabethtown and Campbellsville. In the Louisville metro, we're still in that abnormally dry pattern. And as we continue going throughout the next upcoming hours, we'll still see a few of these passing clouds, isolated showers. But once we enter the afternoon, we're drying out and seeing temperatures rising back into the upper 80s. More weather details are coming up in just a few short minutes. Gabe?
All right, thank you, Matt. Well, 3 people are dead after a multi-vehicle crash near Frankfort. The crash happened on I-64 westbound in Woodford County around 7:30 Friday night. Kentucky State Police say 4 tractor trailers and 2 cars were involved. 2 drivers and 1 passenger died. 2 other passengers and another driver were taken to the hospital with injuries but will be okay. KSP is still investigating. Unfortunately, the crash was so complex, they do not have more information to give right now. KSP is also investigating after a car and human remains were found in the Ohio River in Morganfield, Kentucky, that's southwest of Evansville, Indiana. KSP says a scuba diver found the submerged car and called police Friday morning. Human remains were later discovered. We don't know the identity of those remains right now, but investigators believe this could be connected to a Union County man who was reported missing back in 2006. The investigation is still ongoing. 3 people are in the hospital this morning after a shooting on Dixie Highway late last night. One of the people who was shot was a 19-year-old. Police say they got a call around 9 o'clock. Right now, they don't have much information, but they say a dark-colored car shot at the group before driving away. All 3 were taken to U of L Hospital, but doctors say they will be okay. Police don't have any leads or a person of interest. If you have any information, call the tip line at 574-LMPD. New this morning, we now know the funeral arrangements for longtime Jefferson County Clerk Bobby Holsclaw. Visitation will be held from 1 to 8 on Monday, September 22nd. There will be Mass at Holy Spirit Catholic Church on Tuesday, September 23rd at 10 in the morning. Holsclaw passed away on Wednesday at the age of 81. She served as the county clerk since 1999. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg will be in charge of appointing Holsclaw's replacement. That person will hold the job until next year's election, when you can vote in the new county clerk. To see more about her arrangements, you can visit the Links Mentioned tab on our website. Mayor Craig Greenberg is inviting you to come meet the 2 finalists to the city's independent monitor. That's the person who will be in charge of LMPD's community commitment. It's the city's agreement to continue reforms after the U.S. Justice Department dropped its lawsuit against LMPD back in May. That lawsuit alleged LMPD used excessive force, racial discrimination, suppression of free speech, and unlawful treatment of people with mental health disabilities. You can meet the finalists tomorrow, September 15th, at the Republic Bank Foundation YMCA. You can ask questions, and the session will be live streamed. An online survey will be available after the meeting. Hundreds of thousands of people from across the country have come to the Derby City for food, drinks, and of course music with Bourbon and Beyond. WHAS 11's Clarice Shaley shows how this boom in visitors benefits businesses in southern Indiana.
The sweet smell of candies being made is enough to bring anyone into Shemp's confectionery.
Red Hot's our most popular candy. Last year we made over 20,000 pounds of them, right here on this bench.
Warren Schimpf is a fourth-generation owner of the business. He's seen a lot of customers in his time and has been named the #1 candy store in America by USA Today. And with Bourbon and Beyond going on across the river,
We've seen a lot of people come in with the wristbands on in the morning before they go to the concerts in the afternoon.
more foot traffic means more business. And there's data to back that up. So in tourism says last year's numbers show there's a noticeable increase in hotel occupancy, up in the high 80% and even 90%. There's also an increase in spending by 45 to 50%.
That, people are going to the festival, then they might spend the night, or, before they go to a hotel, maybe they're stopping at a bar and having another drink. Lots of activity and lots of people that are getting to know southern Indiana as well as Louisville.
Visitors making a vacation out of their stay, with southern Indiana businesses hoping they might come back again. In Jeffersonville, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 on your side.
Big names like Foreigner, the Goo Goo Dolls, and Noah Kahan are playing today for Bourbon and Beyond's last day. There's more music to come, though, with Louder Than Life starting this Thursday. Final rehearsals for a JCPS alumni choir as they prepare for their big moment. The choir, which is made up of Ballard High School alumni, JCPS teachers, and friends, is set to take the stage with one of the most popular rock acts in the world, Foreigner. Tonight, the JCPS alumni will be performing at Bourbon and Beyond. We had the chance to listen in on their rehearsal and speak with a father and son who say they've grown up listening to Foreigner.
We have actually worked together for nearly 20 years at church in roles. Have been doing music together all of our lives, or all of his life anyway. And but we've just had a really good time with it. And it's nice for me this time because I got the call and I've just kind of passed the baton to him, and he's taking care of it. It's going to be good.
The alumni and Foreigner will be playing today at 3:10 on the Oak stage. And happening tomorrow, roads will reopen at 5 in the morning after weekend closures. Roadwork started Friday night on the I-65 South ramp to I-71 North and the I-65 South ramp to I-64 West. Crews have been applying high-friction surface treatments to enhance roadway safety.